Hello everybody, today I'm going to do like a get ready with me or like a makeup tutorial I guess. Today is Halloween as I'm filming this. I don't know if I'm gonna put this out on Halloween or if I'm just gonna do it late. But I didn't film anything for Halloween, so I'm filming now. So this year I'm gonna be a deer. I went to a party earlier this week and I had a friend that was a hunter, so we were a deer and a hunter together. I don't really have any plans today, but I'm gonna hand out candy for kids, so I just wanted to dress up and make it fun for them. So yeah, gotta put this bad boy on. These are supposed to be bunny ears, but they're like so thin that they just look like antennas. Okay, my face is all fresh, and the first thing that I start with is primer. I literally don't know where the lid is for this, but this is the only primer that works for me. Like, I've always had issues where my primer like pills up, or I'll put foundation on and there's just like patchiness everywhere. Like, I got this primer, but I can't read the thing because it's all like washed off. But it makes your face like super sticky, so that when you put on foundation or concealer or whatever, powder, it just stays on your face. It's like glue. Now that I've rubbed in all my primer, I usually take my little fan and dry it because I have to dry the layers before putting more on. I already feel like this is gonna be a mad makeup day because my eyes are watering, and having my eyes water literally ruins like every makeup day for me. It's so annoying. So one thing I also do for prepping my face is putting on some Vaseline because I have chronic dry lips. Like, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I lick my lips all the time. So I always put on some Vaseline so that when I'm done with my makeup and it's time to do my lips, they're like nice and moisturized. So the first thing I do is curl my eyelashes. That's a weird thing to start with, but I start with mascara and then I move on to other things. The mascara I use is Telescopic by L'Oreal Paris, and it is a godsend. I have 2 of them because I'm never running out of this. It is amazing. I get really messy with mascara and then clean it up afterward because you can't have like super good mascara without making a mess in the process. That's why I always do mascara first. One thing that I do is I'll go up like in the front and then I'll touch the back, the tips of them, because then that makes the tips really like visible and it makes your lashes look so much longer than if you were to just do the front. Kind of one of my signature things in makeup is that I make my lower lashes really long. I think it makes me look more doll-like and my eyes like rounder and bigger. So I always go very heavy on the bottom lashes. Now that I've done all of that, it looks crazy, but I'm just gonna do my eyebrows while I let it all dry and then I'll clean it up. If you are not already an eyebrow plucker, please be careful when you're super young and you're plucking your eyebrows, because I used to have thick bushy eyebrows and then I over plucked them and they just never grew back. I know that's not the case for everyone, but for me, like, I don't have eyebrows anymore because I just plucked them all off. So be careful. For my slit, because I still need to fill in there, I usually just fill it in like a normal and then I get a Q-tip and like do the slit. Okay, now you can see why I always just like go crazy with mascara, because they look so long and pretty. I do this every single day, not just for Halloween. Next, I'm going to do eyeshadow and eyeliner. This is where it starts to differ from my normal routine because I'm being a deer. So I have browns instead of blacks, and I'm doing, you know, different types of shapes to make my eyes look more doe-like. So basically my plan is I'm gonna do one of my normal wings down here, and I'm gonna round it a little bit at the top to make my eyes look rounder. And then I'm gonna have some right here, kind of like a fox eye, but it's gonna be like a nice round shape. Okay, so this is the shape that I'm working with. Deers have more prominent tear ducts, so that's why I have, you know, the lines there. And then their eyes are rounded, so I have eyeliner going all the way around. Usually I just do a little triangle right there, but I got lucky this time because it was super easy. White eyeliner used to be like a craze, like everyone wanted it, and now I cannot find it anywhere. Like, I have to look really hard to find a white eyeliner. I only have one, and it's this big. This is the eyeliner that I'm using today because I can't find white eyeliner anywhere. I thought I had found white eyeliner, a new one, because it looks like this, but no, it's shimmery and there's like barely any color. It's just like shimmer. We're gonna have to make do today. Usually with that white eyeliner, I'm gonna go on my waterline right here, and then I'm gonna bring it down to match with the brown. This is impossible to sharpen. I broke it. So I try to make it as white as possible, and then I'm gonna be setting it with a white eyeshadow, just these parts, so it stays white and it stays on. So I'm using Chilled in this Mimosa palette. I got it as a gift. If you need a good like pinky palette, this is a good one. Like, their highlights are like so pretty. So now I'm just going to set this part. Then with a Q-tip, I'm just gonna make it the shape that I want it to be. Okay, I think that is pretty good. Now I'm gonna start on the face. So I'm not much of a foundation girl. I usually put concealer wherever, you know, I need it, and that's about it. Then I just like loosely blend it out with my finger so then it's like in the right spot, and then I'll go in with a mini beauty blender. I'm also using this one, which is more full coverage, to cover up any other redness that it didn't cover up before. Now I am just gonna take this little beauty blender and blend out anything that wasn't blended with my finger. Okay, now I'm going to do some liquid blush. It's actually a lip tint, but I noticed that if you have a liquid blush, then it looks more like it's coming from within instead of just a powder that's on top. But I also put powder on top, so I don't know. I think I have blush blindness because I put a lot of blush on, but also who cares? Like, I just like having blush on my nose and all across my cheeks because it makes you look so cute. That was a lot. Okay, I'm all blushed. This side is kind of heavy, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to put powder on top anyway, so it'll look a little more subtle. I'm also going to contour my nose right now because I use this to contour my nose and it is a liquid, and you have to do all the liquids before the powders. I'm going kind of heavy on the nose contour because deers have a very accentuated like nose right here. So that's what I'm going for. I just noticed the nose contour down here. It doesn't even matter because I'm gonna put a nose on, but whatever. If you can't tell, I have no idea how to contour my nose. Usually I'll just do the line right here to make it look more buttony, and then I'll do it down there. But this looks a little rough, but I'll fix it. I'm just gonna use a small brush to kind of layer the contour with a less warm shade of brown. Okay, I think you can see, you know, the distinct lines here, kind of like a deer. So I think it's fine. Now I am going to set under my eyes and my chin and my forehead and just reduce the shine that's happening right now. Also, I wanted to show you how cute this coffee cup is. This is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I thrifted this container and it is the cutest thing ever. It comes with a little puff, but I never use it because it's like gross. I think it has like a body powder in it or like a body shimmer or something. But I just use my beauty blender, but it's like so cute. It has a little thing. Okay, I've set everything that needs to be set. I have pretty oily skin, so I kind of let it sit for just a little bit. And I don't worry about looking too matte because the setting spray will bring back some shine once it's all done. Now that the powder is on, I am going to start contouring cheekbones, and I'm going to add lots of brown up here. So then we can use white eyeliner to make spots. I don't usually contour my face really at all. I have a round face, so I feel like it just kind of looks weird. I never learned how to contour properly, so whenever I do it, it just looks heavy. But for this, we need it heavy, so it's fine. Now I'm going to use a darker brown to kind of create a brown shape around here and here. I'm trying to make it as even as possible and like bringing that brown up into my baby hairs and my hairline to make it like look more natural, I guess. Okay, now I'm just taking off the powder that I put on earlier and making sure that the brown is even because it's a little bit darker here and here, so I'm just blending that out. Okay, it's still not perfectly even, but it's about as even as I can get it. I didn't powder over here like as much, so that's why it's darker, because it's sticking to the primer. But it's okay, because I'm putting dots here anyway, so it won't be as noticeable. I kind of try to do them as random as possible, and they go from here all the way down to here. Okay, now that I am all dotted up, I'm gonna do my nose and touch up anything that I need to touch up. I use the brown eyeliner that we used before for my nose, and then I use some eyeshadow to create like highlights and shadows. Okay, now that I have a cute little deer nose, I'm gonna take some dark brown shadow and just set it all. Since it's a liquid eyeliner, I don't want it to rub off. So I'm just gonna set it with a brown, and then I'm gonna add a little highlight with a lighter brown. Okay, now I'm going to do the lips and then put setting spray, and then we're all done. And then to make everything sharp, I have a darker lip liner. Okay, so my camera died, meaning my phone, and I just did some final touches. I added a lot of setting spray and I dried it, and then I added some dark brown eyeshadow and then light on the lid and some glitter, and then I added some highlight here and here, and then I added a darker shadow kind of here to make my eyes look a little rounder. But that is the finished makeup look, and now I just have to put on my costume. This is my final outfit. I have to be quiet now because my mom is here. I have this jacket, like zip up, that I thrifted, and then we made these ears. They're so adorable. I couldn't find any ears that like were cute, so we just made it. And then we made a little tail right there. And then I have this like lingerie thing that my mom gave me that she won at like a lingerie bingo thing. And then I have some little shorts. And then I'm wearing some Uggs. I wear these like every day. I love them. Sorry for the vertical shot, but I need to show you the whole fit. Okay, thank you so much for watching, if anyone's watching. Today I'm just gonna hand out candy to kids, so it should be fun.